Hello everybody, this is Roman again from Levittown, New York. How are you doing today? Today is Saturday and I hope that you enjoyed your day. Uh, Most of you are off now, even if you're not off, you were home yesterday as well. Unlike some of the people who are on the front line, they're now doctors and emergency services, so we have to say thank you to them for doing their job. But we are here today to speak what we can do to make their life and their jobs easier and easier. Let's put it this way. So we have been talking this week about path to health, and today it's more important than ever for humans to realize that only taking responsibility for their health can prevent them from getting sick, from getting into hospital, and from being at pretty much faced with issues like we are hearing and knowing about other people face right now with the crisis. So let's talk about what we can do today. Tomorrow, when the virus is over, we'll still will be here, and the health will still be as important then as it is today. So for those who are coming new today for the first time, I'll go through the whole path, which is 6 steps, and then we'll get to this step number 5 that we're dealing with today. Okay, so let's start. In order for your human being to be healthy, there are 6 steps that we have to take, and it's not once upon a time. This is for the rest of our life. We have to make a choice whether we want to do what we used to do before and we know where we are right now, or we want to change something and get somewhere else with a different destination. The choice is ours. So step number 1, we have to change our philosophy or our psychology, our thinking. Pretty much we have to decide who is in charge of our health. Is it us or is it somebody else? Do we blame our lack of understanding and care for our health, for the issues we have, or it's somebody else's fault, like doctor, medical insurance, employer, that we're not healthy? Number 2, we have to include in our everyday daily activities some kind of physical movement or activities. We have to use our muscles. They're meant to be used. They're not meant to be there for statistical purposes. Every muscle we have in our body has to be exercised in order to be active and powerful. If we don't exercise our muscles, they deteriorate, so does our health. Number 3 is drinking water. You probably hear recommendations now. We have to drink more water. It's been before, it will be after. The fact that we have virus now around us doesn't change the fact that human beings are bodies that are about 70% water, so we have to continue drinking water. And again, we discussed what water means, what it is, what kind of quality and quantity of the water we need. If you have any questions, follow up with me. Yesterday we spoke about internal hygiene. What the internal hygiene is pretty much taking care of inside of your body. You have to keep it clean from toxins, from viruses, bacteria, fungus, parasites, all those things living inside of us. We do need to address them. We don't want to kill them, because while killing them, they still remain inside. So we have to show them way out and be very gentle with them. Now, today we're going to speak about cellular nutrition. What it is once we've gone through the first 4 steps and realize that we are in charge, added some physical activities to our daily routine, drank a lot of water, cleaned our system. Now we can feed our body, not before, because the before condition of our body will be feeding all those things that we removed in step number 4 and not ourselves. So now when our body is clean and ready, then we can go to step number 5. The exception to this rule probably will be today, because today we don't have time to go through the whole detox and cleansing process. We have to jump into the cellular nutrition, get some nutrients, vitamins, minerals to our body that will boost our immune system today, not tomorrow, not 2 weeks later. We have to address this today, so we'll speak about that. And final thing is protection. When our body is clean, when our body is hydrated regularly, when we feed it with the proper nutrition, now we can also make sure that nothing from outside affects our body. We'll speak about it tomorrow, but just a preview, talking about toxins, electromagnetic fields, and things that are affecting us negatively. So, quick overview of what we've done so far, but let's get to step number 5, cellular nutrition. So as I already mentioned, our body needs to be fed, and we have to eat things that are necessary for our body. I don't mean apples or tomatoes or chips or beer. I don't mean food. I mean nutrients. And nutrients are important, but before we get to nutrients, let's just realize one thing. Our body is a big complex mechanism which is built from systems built from organs means from tissue, but tissues are built from cells. Very, very small building block of our body is the cell. And if we take care of our cell, and we've already done it by hydrating it, by cleansing it, now the next step is to feed the cell, give it the nutrients it requires in order to be healthy. So what are the nutrients that our cell requires? And this is true to every single cell we have. They may have different proportions of those nutrients, but every single cell needs these nutrients. That's amino acids, it's fatty acids, vitamins, minerals, and enzymes. As always, guys, if you don't see what I write on the board, don't stress yourself about it. I'm going to post a picture of the board after we finish with the live on the Facebook as a comment to this video. So, I just mentioned 5 things here, and all of those things are necessary for our cells' healthy living. Healthy birth, meaning every day we have a lot of cells that are born, a lot of cells that die, and that's what keeps us alive. That's what allows our body to continue. In fact, depending on the tissue we're talking about, they rejuvenate or regenerate every so often, from a couple months to a couple years, and we pretty much get a new skin, new bones, new organs without actually doing the replacement. It just happens naturally, and this is what allows us to remain healthy. Human being is designed by nature to be living between 120 to 140 years. Now you will say, but nobody lives that much unless people live in some longevity areas of the earth, like Okinawa, some areas of Italy. I'm not sure how they're doing right now, but I really hope that it all will be done with them soon, and everybody will be back to normal, and everybody will be healthy, as many people will survive as possible. But what happens with us, we got that charge in our body like a battery, and what we do, we exhaust it every single day. We drink wrong things, we eat wrong things, we don't exercise or exercise too much, which is also not good. We always have to maintain a balance of everything, whatever we're doing, drinking, eating, exercising. So we deplete the battery before the time is due, and this 120 or 120 years comes to 70 or 80. It's still pretty good comparing to what people lived in the older centuries, but is that really what we want to be? Just better than somebody else? Don't we want to be better than ourselves and just stretch our life as much as we can, not only in terms of length, but also in terms of energy and experiences and feelings? So, if you are on the same page with me, I want to get as close to this as possible. Please listen to this and then follow up with me later. We have to make sure that our body gets every day amino acids, fatty acids, vitamins, minerals, and enzymes. If any of these elements are missing from either our diet or from supplementation that we recommend to use, then our body on that specific day gives birth to defective cells. And if our cells are defective, then guess what? Our organs defective and we get sick. Once we get sick, then obviously we have to go to see a doctor, because once you're already sick, eating proper foods or getting some supplements by itself is not going to fix it. It's already too late. Illness comes when food cannot cure it, when supplements cannot cure it. So we have to then go and seek emergency assistance from our health firefighters, which are doctors. But if you really want to be energized and healthy and stay well, join us in this path to health. follow up with me after this live. Or actually today we're going to do a Zoom conference at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The event is on Facebook. If you go and look in my profile, if you don't see it, also just comment below and I'll send the link to the Zoom conference, and we'll speak more about all these steps and actually other things that we're doing right now to stay healthy and keep our immune system up. Thank you for watching. We're looking forward to see your comments. If you like it, please put your thumbs up, share with your friends and family. I believe this information is very important today. It will be as important later, but today is the time when most people think about health as a first priority. So we are here in the right time, in the right place, and we want to help people. This is our main priority. Make sure that more people know about this than ever before, because it can save somebody's life. Thank you so much. Stay well. Be safe. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.
Что делать?